thank you once again, Monsieur Deschamps, for your time. Tell me, share with us some of the vision that you want to aspire to.
You know, Dr. Kadri, vision is such a big word. You know, you think that it's something that's going to be all-encompassing. For us, it's pretty simple. We want to be leading the way to develop breakthrough neuroprotective treatments for Alzheimer's and MS, multiple sclerosis.
Sure, of course, a very noble goal and urgent because of the graying of the country and unfortunately the widespread prevalence of disease. Tell us about some of the challenges that you have as you try to manifest this goal.
Well, the challenge is all around how do you set things up to be as efficient as possible for the goal that we're trying to set. And I guess the easiest way that I can describe it is a little bit like the analogy of a car. So what is Bivium? What is the Cleveland Clinic, which obviously is the cornerstone of the asset here that we have. So let me describe the different pieces this way. So essentially, when you think about a car, right, the first part is there's a design input car for any car. So design input comes from research, comes from science, comes from subjects, comes from patients, comes from people who are involved in the disorder. And you bring all of that together and you design something. You design a really good car that is purpose-built for that particular mission. And then once the car is built, it needs fuel. And that's what Bivium Biosciences. Bivium Biosciences is the fuel that will be fueling the car that will be, essentially, to finish the analogy, the car is Cleveland Clinic in this case. So Cleveland Clinic is one of the top 5 research centers in the world. And it's really through Dr. De Silva's lab that is the cornerstone of how this work is going to be done. And my job as the CEO of Bivium is to generate the funding so that her lab discovers and leads the way in discovering these breakthrough technologies.
Sure. Now, tell me something. You had a very successful career in the pharma world. You were happily retired. So what inspired you to come out of retirement and once again become a CEO of a pharmaceutical, of Bivium Biosciences?
Well, it's kind of an interesting story. There's a sort of a personal side of the story. There's sort of a parallel thing that came together. On the personal side, I was very happily retired. But I also am always active in neuroscience. I have a family history of mental health disorders. Unfortunately, my brother committed suicide about 15 years ago, and my sister really struggled with depression her whole life. Both my parents died of complications of Alzheimer's.
Oh, really? So this is a really a personal endeavor.
It wasn't an endeavor yet, right? So
Right.
At the time, I was going down here.
Right.
And about 4 years ago, I met this gentleman called David Mahalik. David is a serial entrepreneur, and he sort of makes companies. He starts companies, and in particular, he had this organization called Coeptis Therapeutics. And we met, and he wanted me to join the board. So I joined the board of the company, and we operated, and Dr. De Silva was also on the board. And she and Dave, unbeknownst to me, had conversations around Dr. De Silva's research, and David recognizing, wow, there's a huge unmet need here. Right. We should form a company around this. And of course, Dr. De Silva agreed. And once Dave and I got to know our backgrounds a little bit more, he said, hey, Phil, what do you think? Do you think you could help us join or start the company with Bivium Biosciences is the name that they came up with. Right. And it was that's how the company essentially got formed. For me, it was professionally a really easy transition in the sense that neuroscience is what I've done pretty much 36 out of the 40 years I've been in the industry. So it's clearly is part of my passion in that particular area. And neuroprotection is a new field, essentially, that is being developed. So who wouldn't want to be involved with the Cleveland Clinic, one of the top 5 research centers in the world, and in particular, Dr. De Silva's lab, who is focusing on something that obviously is near and dear to my heart personally.
Well, we wish you all success in this emerging field, and as you know, there's a massive unmet and urgent need. So
Indeed,
thank
there
you.
is. Thank you very much.